So.
Okay, so the idea with what we call a control grip or a fan grip is to put my hands in the discs from the top. What I'm generally trying to do is I'm trying to keep my thumb in line with my arm. I'm pushing down a little bit with the pad of my thumb, and for me, I'm generally in line here when the right edge of my thumb is at that line right here where the rim, or excuse me, the flight plate meets the rim of the disc. Not right here, not out here, but right there. Now from underneath, you can see here, and everyone's a little bit different here, different size and shaped hands, but for me, I'm most comfortable with these three fingers more or less pretty straight, a little bit stacked you can see, and then my index finger is curled a little bit underneath with the pad of my index finger tucked underneath the rim. I used to be a little bit more strict with this, and I used to actually put all my fingers straight here, where all of these first knuckles were all straight. But I just felt a little bit more comfortable with the disc, a little bit more secure in my hand by just tucking this under. So now, sometimes for big distance shots where control is less important, for instance, a wide open, really long hole, where if I'm off a little bit, it doesn't punish me too much, versus a very tight technical hole, very tight fairway with a lot of trees. You know, if I have a wide open hole where distance is at a premium, what I might then do is turn around for a power grip, and my thumb really isn't any different from what it was before. Again, straight, that right edge of my thumb, where the flight plate and the rim meet, but underneath, versus just my index finger, the pad of my index finger being curled underneath the rim and the other fingers, three fingers being kind of straight, you can see here all four fingers are curled underneath. Again, the trade-off is that this grip allows me to get a little bit more power into the throw, but I'm losing some accuracy. That other throw, which this one I use more often, is what I use for most of my control shots. Now if I turn around and I have an instance where I need to throw a forehand, sidearm flick, for me, I'm most comfortable throwing it like this. Again, my thumb is pretty straight there. Underneath, some people put their fingers to the side a little bit. Mine aren't so much. I do stack a little bit. I put two fingers underneath, and this pad of my finger, I'm almost trying to jam right in there where the rim and the bottom of the flight plate meet. Again, this is somewhat personal preference. Sometimes I've seen people using one finger or spreading out their fingers. I've used this grip a little bit for forehands when I'm throwing up shots, where it's a little bit about touch and less about power. Almost similar to a backhand fan grip versus a power grip. Or here, now I have seen also some people showing this sort of grip for some additional power too. And with this, you'll find, again, some people turn the pads of their fingers right into that rim. Mine are a little bit of an angle. Mine are almost pushed right in like that. So that's the basics of the grips that I use for a backhand, both fan grip, power grip, and then a sidearm. I don't know, you tell me.